good morning my friends, and happy Thursday and happy Vlogmas Day 1. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just parked outside my local library and I just want to go in and have a look at some books. I've just recently finished my first Stephen King novel the other day, and I just really enjoyed having a novel to read that's just like there when I just feel like having a break from screens, from social media, from all that sort of stuff. So I thought I'd go into the library and see if there was anything worth reading. Not necessarily a Stephen King novel. I don't quite think his novels are really my thing, but the one that I did read, called Fairy Tale, was very good. So I definitely recommend that book if you want to check out Stephen King. But yeah, I'm just going to go into the library and see what I can borrow. I haven't borrowed a book from the library in years, so hopefully my library card still works. Who knows? Then after the library, I'm thinking of heading into Kmart. I'm in the market for a new yoga mat, and they have one that looks pretty good. So I'm going to check that out and also have a look at some of their Christmas bits, because I haven't seen their Christmassy stuff yet, and they usually have some really good stuff. So I'll do my best to bring you along and show you what's in the shops. Okay, I am back from the library. It was a bit of a bust, unfortunately. There were a few books there that looked interesting, but I decided not to go with them. So I'm going to head around to Kmart now. I'm kind of dreading it. It's 11:15. Dreading it a little bit because I really don't like the car park there. It has like the worst car park in front of the Kmart that I shop at. And I'm just thinking, like, at this time of the year it's usually like twice as bad because, you know, everyone's in doing their Christmas shopping. So we'll see what it's like, and hopefully I don't get like too stressed or annoyed by people. You know what it's like. But anyway, let's see. So happily, Kmart was a little bit more of a success than the library. I might just sanitize my hands before I go anywhere. I managed to get my yoga mat. I actually got one that was different to the one that I was planning on getting. The one that I was thinking of getting had like a cork type texture to it, and I didn't really like the feel of it, and it was quite thin, so I decided to go for a different one that was a little bit more squishy, and it's pink. So hopefully this will be nicer to use than the weird sort of rubbery one that I'm using at the moment. I also bought a really fun craft that we're going to do throughout the month sometime, and then another couple of things that hopefully I'll do during Vlogmas. And then I also picked up this really cute little set of Minnie and Mickey Mouse bowls. I just really love them. I love the colours, the really sort of subtle kind of like design on them. I've been in need for like little bowls like this for like cooking and baking, and then also like put like slices of apple and fruit in it. Just perfect. So when I go home I'll open them up and I'll show them to you a little bit more, and then I will show you what advent calendars we have. I've got so much planned for this month, and I just hope we're going to be able to get through it. I'm really excited about it. But let's go home. It's lunchtime and I'm hungry. Okay, my friends, it's a little bit later on in the day, and I thought I would show you those little bowls that I got from Kmart. I did have a check before I bought them just to make sure I didn't buy any that were broken. Hopefully there are no like little chips on them or anything. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. They've got one with Minnie Mouse on it. Got another white one. Oh, this one's nice with just Mickey. Very nice. And then another green one with just a Mickey outline on it. Very nice. And the last one is with Minnie. So those are a pair as well. Very nice. I love them. They're really sweet. I really love like those pastel colours. So I'm going to keep them out, put them in the wash and try and get some use out of them. Like I said, these are a great size for like cooking or for like bowl of fruit. Like usually I have like an apple with some strawberries or blueberries and I just want a little bowl just to put it all in. And these are perfect. And quickly, this is the little craft kit I got. It's a little DIY macrame tree ornaments. So we'll give them a go sometime during Vlogmas. Then the last thing I got were just some plain cloth napkins. I'm going to do some embroidery on them and make them into like little Christmas napkins for our Christmas table. I don't know whether you know that usually in Australia we don't really have Christmas dinner as what most people usually do. I think majority of people in Australia have Christmas lunch, and I think that's just because here during Christmas it's summer, and I think just because of that it's just really nice to have a really nice lunch. We usually have lunch like mid-afternoon, but yeah, we do Christmas lunch and not Christmas dinner. And usually for Christmas lunch we'll have like cold meats and salads, and what do we usually have? Like pasta salads and all that sort of stuff. And then we have like pudding or like fruit cake, and then other sort of dessert things. But I'm curious to know what you do for Christmas Day. Of course, if you celebrate Christmas, do you do Christmas dinner or do you do Christmas lunch? Yeah, I'm curious to know what you do. But here in Australia, at least my family do, we do Christmas lunch. So those are my little purchases from Kmart today. They had lots of really nice Christmassy things, as I showed you. I was tempted by a few things, but you really don't need any more Christmas stuff. Not at the moment anyway. And I was just happy just to have a little sticky and see what they had. Well, while we're here and we're having a chat, I think we should do advent calendars. If you are a long time viewer of my Vlogmases, I think I've been doing Vlogmas for I think this is my 6th year of doing Vlogmas. So every Vlogmas I do an advent calendar that we open up together. In the past I've done like haberdashery advent calendars. I've done a little Funko Pop advent calendar thing. Last year I did 2 advent calendars. I did a labels one by Katie and the Machine, and then I also did an advent swap with Nikki from Nick's Days. That was a really great sort of fun, exciting one to open. I'm very excited to say that this year we're doing 2 calendars as well. I just one wasn't enough, so I'm like, yeah, let's do another one. They are 2 very exciting advent calendars and they are both sewing related. I always make sure that I get a sewing related one because, you know, that's what we're all about here. So the first one, because last year I had such great success and fun opening it, I haven't even taken it out of the bubble wrap. We're doing another Katie and the Machine labels advent calendar. Let's take it out of the bubble wrap. Ta-da! This one is a little bit different. This one is actually a countdown calendar. So we're not going from 1 to 24. I think we're going 24 down to 1. And I've never done a calendar like that before. So it should be interesting. The only thing I'm worried about is like keeping up with what dates we're on to. But we'll figure that out as we go. But there it is. Let's open her up and see. Ooh, there we go. Last year I had lots of fun opening the Katie and the Machine calendar, and when I saw that there was going to be another one this year, I was like, yeah, let's do it. I'm all for sewing labels at the moment, especially now that I'm dressmaking more and I'm actually using the labels in my clothes that I'm making. We'll open that in a second because I want to introduce the other one that I'm going to do. The other very exciting advent calendar that we're going to be doing is a wonderful fabric advent calendar. It is from the Stitch Saloon. Again, if you've been watching me for a while, you may remember me mentioning the Stitch Saloon a couple of times on my channel. I first came across Stitch Saloon when Claire sent me a beautiful fat quarter bundle in my PO box. I think she sent it as a thank you for Vlogmas, or maybe it was during lockdown or something, but she sent me this beautiful fat quarter bundle of fabric just to cheer me up, and I was just so blown away by her generosity. So I've been following her for about a year or so, bought a couple of things from her shop. Check out her shop, it's amazing. But when I saw on Instagram that she was going to be doing a fabric advent calendar that you can buy and open during December, I was like, I gotta do that for my channel. That is a must do calendar for my channel. So I got one. She was doing either a 12-day or a 24-day, and I got the 24-day one. So I'm gonna be opening something from this lovely box. Don't worry, this is my PO box number. We're gonna be opening up a lovely bit of fabric every day during this month. I think it also might have some haberdashery items in there too. So I'm very excited about this. I've had this sitting in my sewing room for like the last 2 months maybe, and I'm like, I just want to open it, but we've been patient. So I'm going to open this one first because this is the one I'm most excited for. Let's see. Ooh, lovely. They're all numbered. How exciting. Oh, I got a discount code. Happy days. So we have 24 beautiful, lovely little sweet packages here. We've got our number one ready to go. So we'll do number one today. So as far as I know, the fabrics in this advent calendar aren't necessarily like Christmas prints or anything like that, but they are kind of Christmassy. This lovely advent calendar is called Bundle of Joy Advent Calendar. It's a beautiful bundle of curated fat quarters wrapped and presented, so we can reveal a new fabric every day. You won't see the full bundle until you get to the very last fabric, so that's going to be very exciting. Right up until the last day we'll be able to see all of the fabrics together. So let's see what we've got in our first little package. This is day one for Vlogmas day one. Let's have a look. Ooh, it's a lovely, lovely print. Yeah, that's the print that we have. We have a beautiful selvage on this piece. This is an art gallery fabric. It is from the collection Tails and Threads by Patty Bessem. I hope I'm saying that right, but there we go. There's the selvage for you. So I'm going to keep each fat quarter in the box so it's all together and we can sort of see our lovely little bundle come together. I'm very, very excited to see what else we have in that one. I think it's going to be amazing. And then once we have our bundle together, I'll have to start thinking of some ideas to do with it. So that's the start of our beautiful fabric advent calendar from the Stitch Saloon, and I can't wait to see what else is in there. Let's move on to our Kitty in the Machine labels, and we are counting down from 24. It even tells me to start there, so we're doing the sewing machine. So unlike last year, we don't have any like iron-on motifs. It's just woven labels. We should get 2 every day. Alright, let's see what we have. Oh, I love firsts. Oh, have I not opened? Oh, ooh. Oh, it's got like a tear thingy. That's fun. Alright, our 2 little labels for today. It says, "You're a pearl," and it has a little pearl in a clam. I really like them. I like how the pearl is like sparkly. So these are sort of like a sewing label, like that. I must admit, I quite like the ones where I can sort of put it inside a seam and then just sew over it. These ones you sort of have to sew on either side, and it can be a little bit tricky, but that's okay. I really like them. They're sweet. Now, I remember I had this issue last year of finding a little container to put these guys in. So I think last year I actually used this little spotlight tin, so we'll use it again this year. We'll pop those 2 in their little tin. This one actually holds all the ones from last year. This is a tin I got this year at the Craft and Quilt Show, and I absolutely love it. It is a tin by Paper and Cloth for Moda, and it's like the perfect size for all of my little labels. Those are all the labels I got last year, and I have been using them throughout the year. So I'm excited to have like 2 little tins full of beautiful little labels for me to use. In all honesty, it feels so surreal sitting here in front of you guys again, opening advent calendars. It feels like yesterday that I was doing it for Vlogmas last year. Like, this year has just flown by and it's really quite scary. Like, what is time? What is it? So I think I'm going to leave it there for today. I am so excited for Vlogmas this year. I feel like there's going to be lots of fun days. Fun days of sewing, fun days of crafting, of baking. Yeah, just doing my all-time favorite Vlogmas things. You may see in the background here, I've got my quilt out from last year. I started this quilt last year and my goal is to finish it this year. Hopefully. So I'm actually going to be looking at doing that over the weekend. I've got a whole heap of batting ready to go. Like, we're ready to baste it and quilt it, and the big goal is to get that finished. I also have another quilt that I'm starting on, a Christmas quilt. It is a Christmas hexie flower quilt, and I have been working on those this past week. There they are. Cute. So that is hopefully another one will get finished during Vlogmas. If you'd like to watch my previous Vlogmas series, then I'll link them all down in the description box below. And yeah, I hope you're all excited for Vlogmas this year. I know a lot of you have been asking and are really keen for it to start, so that's very, very encouraging. But anyway, thank you all so much for watching today, and I will see you all again tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 2. Bye bye!